Good morning, Tabernacle family. So glad you could join us this morning. I want to talk to you this morning about Jonah chapter 4, verses 1 through 10. I want to read them to you. It's such a powerful message out of the Message Version Bible. Go there with me. Jonah was furious. He lost his temper. He yelled at God, "God, I knew it. When I was back home, I knew this was going to happen. That's why I ran off to Tarshish. I knew you were sheer grace and mercy, not easily angered, rich in love, and ready at the drop of a hat to turn your plans of punishment into a program of forgiveness. So God, if you won't kill them, kill me. I'm better off dead." God said, "What do you have to be angry about?" But Jonah just left. He went out of the city to the east and sat down and sulked. He put together a makeshift shelter of leafy branches and sat there in the shade to see what would happen to the city. God arranged for a broad-leafed tree to spring up. It grew over Jonah to cool him off and to get him out of his angry sulk. Jonah was pleased and enjoyed the shade. Life was looking up. But then God sent a worm. By dawn of the next day, the worm had bored into the shade tree and it withered away. The sun came up and God sent a hot, blistering wind from the east. The sun beat down on Jonah's head and he started to faint. He prayed to die. "I'm better off dead." Then God said to Jonah, "What right do you have to get angry about this shade tree?" Jonah said, "Plenty of right. It's made me angry enough to die." God said, "What's this? How is it that you can change your feelings from pleasure to anger overnight about a mere shade tree that you did nothing to get? You neither planted nor watered it. It grew up one night and died the next night. So why can't I likewise change what I feel about Nineveh from anger to pleasure? This big city of more than 120,000 childlike people who don't yet know right from wrong, to say nothing of all the innocent animals." You know, oftentimes we'll refer to Jonah as silly or obnoxious for his behavior in this time in his life. Jonah knew God. He knew that God was a God of mercy. And yet Jonah determined who he thought was worthy or unworthy of God's mercy. And he was frustrated with God because he felt like Nineveh was undeserving of God's mercy. We want God's mercy for ourselves, but oftentimes we feel like those we don't like are unworthy of his mercy. So how is that unlike Jonah? God shows Jonah mercy in his foolishness, in his foolish ways, and God shows mercy to Nineveh in their ignorance. How can you show mercy this week, Tabernacle? Let's join together in looking for ways to be more merciful, even when we feel like those are undeserving. Love you and look forward to seeing you again soon. God bless you, Tabernacle.